Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you guys want to see how I get this Valentine's Day look, just keep watching. So I'm starting off with my Smashbox primer and I'm going to apply that all over my face. Here I'm going to start off with my NARS foundation. I use about 3 pumps and I place it on the back of my hands, and with my finger I just spread it around my face evenly, and then I come in with my beauty blender to blend it all over my face. Here I'm going to start using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I use it to cover my dark circles and to highlight my forehead, bridge of my nose, my chin, and the side of my mouth. And to blend my concealer, I like to use this medium-size e.l.f. stippling brush. To set my concealer, I'm using the Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to set that with a beauty blender. While that's baking, I'm going to start my contour, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and a Morphe brush. I'm removing the Laura Mercier setting powder with a dual fiber brush. Then with a Sigma blending brush, I'm going to come in with that lighter brown shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills to contour my nose. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I'm using it in the shade dark brown. Prime my eyes, I'm using the MAC Paint Pot Soft Ochre. And I finally got my hands on the Morphe 35O palette, so I'm going to start off with a big blending brush and that beige shade to set the primer and make it easier to blend all the other shades. with a small shader brush from Sigma, I'm going to use that lighter shade above the beige shade that I used previously to highlight my brow bone. Then I'm coming back with that fuller blending brush again and using that peachy shade light peach shade from the Morphe palette as a transition color, and I'm going to blend that all over my crease. Now with a smaller blending brush, I'm going to use that darker brown shade that still has a hint of peach, and I'm going to bring that around the outer part of my lid and bring it along my crease towards the beginning of my eyebrow, sort of kind of like to define the crease, and I'm just gonna blend that in there. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that lighter peach shade that I use as my transition color with the fuller blending brush, just to blend everything together and so that it could look seamless. Now with a larger shader brush, I'm going to use that beige shade that I used in the beginning, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid to brighten the look a little bit. With no extra product, I'm just using the larger blending brush to sweep off any excess shadow from that beige color. And then now I'm using a Makeup Geek blending brush. It's a little bit more tapered, and I'm using a darker brown shade to make the crease a little bit more defined. With a flat definer brush from Sigma, I'm going to use that dark shade again, and I'm going to apply that along the upper lash line to give the eye a bit of definition. I'm also going to bring that shade on to the lower lashes, but I'm not going to bring it all the way to the corner. I'm just going to bring it like 3/4 of my lower lash line. Then with a Sigma pencil brush, I'm going to take both the two lighter shades that I used in the beginning, and I'm going to mix them together and use it on my lower lash line to blend everything and make it nice and smoky. Please excuse my facial expressions while I'm trying to stretch my eyes to make everything work. And now I'm using a NARS eye pencil. It's a nude shade. And I'm putting that on my waterline to open the eyes a bit. Here I'm just taking a little bit of that darker shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit and just putting it more towards the ear part of my contour to make it a little bit more defined. And the blush that I'm going to use is from the Urban Decay On The Run palette, and I'm going to apply that on the apples of my cheek and spread it along my cheekbone. To blend everything, I'm just using a dual fiber brush, and I'm just blending everything around my whole face. And I think I just got a little excited because I'm about to use some highlighter. I'm using a fan brush, and I didn't show the highlighter that I'm using. I must have forgotten, but I'm using the shade Champagne Pop from Becca, the Jaclyn Hill highlighter. together, so I came back with the dual fiber brush to just blend everything a little bit. And now with a smaller blending brush from Sigma, I'm going to use that same highlighter in the inner corners of my eyes and just spread it a little bit upward. And I'm also going to use the highlighter on my brow bone to give it a little lift. To set my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in clear. And for mascara, I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara. For my lips, I'm using a red liquid lipstick from Sephora. I don't remember the exact shade, but I really like this liquid lipstick. It's perfect for Valentine's Day because if you're planning on going out for dinner or anything, I've used it before and it stays on for a pretty long time. I'm gonna have to apologize. I'm not gonna be able to put the product list on the bottom bar. I'm actually almost leaving to get on a plane. And my makeup is already packed, so I'm not going to be able to look through the names and everything and put them on, but for future I will definitely do so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Oh, I almost forgot, I also spray my face with the MAC Fix Plus all over.